A fisherman named David Thompson established the first European settlement here in New Hampshire. That settlement was in what is now Rye. 1623 it happened. His operation lasted only 2.5 years. And then he abandoned his house and his boats and his nets and his salt making and moved to Boston. Soon thereafter, a guy named Edward Hilton established a second European settlement in what is now Dover. But the third European settlement to come to New Hampshire occurred here, in what is now Portsmouth. And that happened in 1630. That year, Captain Walter Neal arrived with 80 settlers. Now, whereas Thompson and Hilton were fishermen and traders, Captain Neal was a soldier and adventurer. He was a soldier of fortune. He came here not to trade or to fish. He came here to look for gold and precious stones. His employers were Captain John Mason and Sir Ferdinando Gorges of the Plymouth Council for New England, which was the same organization that sent out Thompson and Hilton before. Captain Neal also had with him a contingent of 8 soldiers, and they were there because there might be trouble with the Native Americans. At first, Captain Neal lived in the house in Rye that David Thompson had built and abandoned. He also took over the man's gardens and salt works that had been abandoned there as well. 2 years after his arrival, Captain Neal explored the interior of New Hampshire. He was trying to locate what is now Lake Champlain and also to look for gold. They never did find Lake Champlain, but they did become the first Europeans to visit the White Mountains. Accompanying Captain Neal on this initial exploration were Henry Jocelyn and Darby Fields. You know who he was, because 10 years later in 1642, Darby Fields was, you could say it with me probably, the first non-Native American to climb to the summit of Mount Washington. And of course, Captain Neal never did find any gold or any jewels. But he returned from the White Mountains to a brand new house that had been constructed here in Portsmouth while he was away. But he was only there 2 years. 1634, Captain Neal returned to England.